down here in the space shuttle. I'm your boy Agent KD.
I'm Stubbs.
Hey, you know them?
Stubbs in the bubble like a huddle.
Hey, you already
Shuttle.
know. Dr. Spock, Cosmic Shock back up in the building, man. I don't care if you don't like it. You're going to like these damn names, man.
Don't like it.
But, you know, I'm glad we're back in the house today, man.
Why you glad? You always happy.
I'm always happy, man. I love doing this show. And on top of that, I love it even more when we have a special guest in the house.
And do we?
I think we do. Yes, we do, man. This man right here, straight out of the city. He attended Northwestern High School, grew up in the neighborhood called Pearson. This man right here is a jack of all trades, too many to discuss right now, but although through his rough upbringing, he was able to turn his life into a success story by becoming a filmmaker, an actor, and a screenwriter. An established author with this famous book right here. We got it over here, over there, everywhere up in the studio about his life. It's called The Untold Testimony. This man right here, man, he been all over the world. He been to L.A., he been to Georgia, he been to Alaska. But this man right here, we definitely want to welcome to the studio. This man right here's name, Artist Relford. Come on, welcome him to the show now. Man, welcome to the show, my brother.
Man, I appreciate the both of you having me, man. Really appreciate you. Like what y'all doing here. Just was watching your show last night, man. Just want to tell y'all, appreciate what y'all doing this platform. Keep going.
Man, thank you. We appreciate you as well, man. I know me and my brother, you know, we sit back and we was actually, you know, looking at your story, looking at everything you went through, especially with Orlando Shaw. Shout out to her.
Salute.
Yes. Shout out to Orlando Shaw. Bums to Bentley, part 2 coming soon. Appreciate you, Orlando Shaw.
She told me you got a hell of a story to tell.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely want to start off with your story, you know, basically how it all started for you.
All right. Pretty much born in Detroit, raised in Flint, Michigan. Grew up in a rough neighborhood on the north side of Flint, Michigan. Like you say, attended Pearson Hood. End up taking the wrong path. End up catching a case in Indianapolis, you know, past drug dealer. Went to the same prison as Mike Tyson for 8 years. But believe it or not, going to prison wasn't a thing that changed me, you know. Got out, reoffended, had to go back, do some more time. You know, I was only out for 33 days. Okay, and like I say, was only out for 33 days, man, and ended up back right in the same cell that I was just in 33 days ago.
Oh, wow.
I was able to go back and see the same individuals I gave my snacks away to, you know, on my way out. You know what I'm saying? So, rough life. But anyways, that didn't stop me either. Got out again, got into the game again, and ended up getting robbed and shot. Home invasion, left for dead. I had to play dead, fight for my life, tortured for 30 minutes or more. Yeah, deep story, man. But since then, I rehabilitated myself. Now, I don't know if I'm moving too fast, but just giving my introduction of how I got here. I'm here to sit with you right now to tell my story. But since then, I became a chef, paralegal, writer, actor, motivational speaker, and now a screenwriter. Currently working on my second film, part 2 to my first film, titled Little Eugene, true story about my life. I'm in Atlanta right now, working on part 2 of that. Also, just got through filming I play a part in Ice-T new movie. I ain't gonna touch too much on that.
I'm about to ask what's in the movie. But
I can't go too much in details of that, but yeah, you'll see me in that movie.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, that was a great experience, you know, to be able to tell my story along the side of an OG like that. Shout out to Pimpin' Ken, shout out to the hip hop fraternity.
Salute.
Shout out to all the chapters. But back to what I was saying, since then, chef, motivational speaker, author, actor, director, just living my dream right now.
I like that. I like that for you. I like that for you. What side of Detroit?
Now, right now, I'm not from Detroit. I want to clear that up.
I thought you said you were
I'm
born in Detroit.
born in
He was
Detroit.
born in Detroit.
No, I'm saying, but
Raised
what?
in Flint, But now I live this way on the outside of Detroit.
But no, so pretty much what hospital where was you born? What area?
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford, okay.
Henry Ford, yeah.
Salute.
Down there at the boulevard.
Yeah, Henry Ford. Now, give you a little backstory on that. All my family is from Detroit.
Okay.
You know, all my family is from Detroit. Just when I was born, this is when my mother decided to move to Flint.
What made her want to move to Flint?
I asked her that all the time. You know, she was just ready for a change, you know, and it worked out for her. You know, she moved and ended up getting a good job. She was a nurse for over 40 years. You know, she retired, helped a lot in the community. So it was a good decision, you know, because we wouldn't have went there, I wouldn't be right here, because that's all part of my story, of my journey. So pretty much I'm back and forth from Detroit all my life. Like I say, this is where all our family reunions is at. All our gatherings is, till this day, is still here. You know, and like right now, I work for the city of Detroit. You know, I'm a resource specialist to where I help the homeless. I help individuals who need clothing, food, jobs. I do a lot in the community of the city of Detroit.
And I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, especially right now in this economy. We need people like you.
Oh, yeah, and I agree. That's why I try to lead by example. You know, I didn't just do it like one round. I've been doing this since 2014, daily, nonstop. And I have interviews. I have people to back that up to where I'm consistent with it. It's something I put it, it's a part of my life to help others.
Now, have you always been like that, been a helper?
I'm going to say no. No. I had to go through the experience of someone doing me wrong, but then I would think that's the way to do others because I'm trying to soak up game, but some game ain't real game. You know, you end up messing up your morals and principles. But when you know better at a certain age, then you know you start living by your morals and principles.
A lot of people on the street say game is to be sold, not told. Would you agree?
Game is to be sold, not told. Right now, this age, game should be told. That's my opinion. And the reason why I say that game should be told because right now it's messed up out here. And if that's what's missing, some type of knowledge, you know, for the youngsters, you know, because they ain't got no fear, ain't no consequences. They could sleep one night with several bodies on them, you know.
Comfortably. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
What the shiesty on?
there you go. So when I say I think game should be told, it's to prevent the violence that's going on. At least put some type of dent in it, you know.
Now, I do want to ask this.
Right.
A lot of movies I grew up watching, and probably even the youngsters grew up watching, they had violence in it. I'm talking about Paid in Full, Dead Presidents, all these other type of movies. But a lot of kids, that's what they want to do. They those movies gave them something to aspire to, a lifestyle to aspire for.
Right.
Do any of your films do the same, or do yours, if they do the same, do they come with a message at least?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that. My first film, I told it all. You know, like
Is it a biopic, or I'm sorry?
Yep, excuse me. It's a true story about my life.
Oh.
Actually, it comes from my first book, The Untold Testimony. What I did was took the main character from my book and made a movie out of the main character. So the movie is called Little Eugene, which is the main character from my first book. And it's a true, I'm Little Eugene. I never went by Little Eugene, but I couldn't be the author, Artist Relford, and the main character, Artist Relford. I wanted to separate that. So my dad's name is Eugene. So that's where Little Eugene come from. You know, and I had to clear that up because a lot of people that know me know I ain't never went by Little Eugene. You know, so that's the backstory on that.
Did you change other people's names too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I changed names, places, because it's true. Everything I wrote about is true.
That's smart.
But I had to change all of that because you got to be able to tell a story without telling somebody else's story.
Facts.
You know.
And they could comfort you. Once you drop their name, to a degree, if they want to sue you, they get to own some of your.
Oh yeah.
You made the right.
And it's all around dangerous too.
And then it's ways to get your point across to where only that individual know you talking about them.
Right.
You know, if it's that deep, you know what I'm saying? Which I had to do that in some of my book, you know. Some people I had to take them back to that point to where, you know, it's validation that that's why I cut you off, you know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to go there. But again, my book is, to answer your question, I show them everything. I used to be a heavy cocaine snorter. I used to have a lot of women. I sold cocaine. I was good with hustle, no matter what it was. That's why today I'm a chef, paralegal, author. I still have that hustle in me, but it's a legit hustle.
Now, can I ask you a question about that? It sounds like you live the lifestyle that a lot of youngsters want to embrace.
Yeah, but I want to tell them the part that it's like a box of Newports. You see the Newports, but you don't read that small little thin writing.
Right.
That's what I want to discuss about that, because I got every shape, form of fashion I had at my run, to where I got the money, I got my cars, I got everything.
You was on top of the world at the
Man, and that power is something else, you know, especially the women.
Oh,
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? Especially the women.
Definitely.
So, but then I experienced the betrayal. I experienced getting shot, having to literally fight for my life. No joke. I'm talking about, to be here to talk to y'all, I literally had to literally fight several individuals to where they were tired. Then they shot me.
Oh, so it was a
They was like, "Oh, we got to shoot him.
yeah. You ain't giving up.
He got fighting him."
You ain't giving up.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even want. I to this day, I'm like, dang, did I make myself get shot? Because that's what made them shoot me, because I wasn't giving up. You know,
Was it information they wanted from you, or they just trying to fight to access it?
It's in my book, but I'll talk about it a little bit. My ex set me up. I actually got a call. I'm at hours before it happened. Like I say, I used to be a heavy cocaine snorter, weed, drank, summer night. Anybody try to come up on my porch or my crib, they already know. So I'm thinking I'm good. I'm watching the game. Orion killing them too. I get a call. She like, "You gonna die tonight?"
She said that?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I ain't tripping on that. You know, I laughed, literally laughed, like, because, you know, I know her. At least I think I know her.
So it's like that all the time, huh?
Nah, this is what I'm not even her dude at the time.
Oh, okay.
This is because she came by and caught me having sex with another woman.
No shit.
Dang, she got that.
She actually came around the back and listened the whole time. Then let it be known she was outside.
But at this time when that occurred, she was not officially your girl.
No.
All right, girl, you better.
And her mind.
Let me tell you, let me make all this make sense. I told her she can come through the next day, next morning. But I end up having company, so my night turned into a long morning, to where I put my phone, you know, I ain't paying attention to that. But that upset her.
Yeah, she probably thought it was deliberate.
But she had already told me, if I don't answer, I'm still coming, you know.
Like that.
Yeah. But it wasn't like how it sounded. It was like she moving, and she wanted to see me before she left. So, but I guess her feelings got hurt a little bit when she came by and seen, what she saw. So
She was plugged like that, because a lot of men, I be telling them, don't mess over a girl. You don't realize who they know.
And then I always say my girl, but what I mean by my girl, she played her part. She know I had other women, all of that, you know. Matter of fact, I hollered at a couple of her friends. You know what I'm saying? So when I say my girl, that was the one that really played her position. So when she got rewarded, she thought that was love. And I'm trying to tell her that's just right on. You know,
Right.
you looked out. You played your position.
So she got it twisted in her mind. It was something.
Yeah, because she's never experienced this.
Have you seen her since?
She's dead.
Oh, so.
You know, she's dead, but not because of anything that played out, you know, this situation. But matter of fact, everybody that pretty much had something to do with it is dead.
Yeah, we ain't got to speak too much about that.
No, but I'm not saying, when I say that,
Natural causes.
Natural causes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Natural
I
causes.
see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so,
Yep.
nah, that's what I mean by that. And that's no disrespect to nobody, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Well, I'm just saying that was just to answer the question, give a real answer, man. Yeah, she's dead.
You know, since I met you, you know, and you told me your name, I've been wanting to ask you this question. You say your name is Artist.
Right.
Now, you know how you spell the name Artist, you think it's an artist.
Right.
Is this some type of creative background, you know, go hand in hand with that?
Yeah. And I'm gonna be it's the first time I really gave a upfront answer to that question. My name is Artist. That's the way, the proper way my mother would say it should be pronounced. Artiste came from all the creativity that I believe I had in me, to where I put that artiste on it because, believe it or not, I always knew something was gonna pop off with my name. I did, even the way I write it, you know. I always told you, you write your name like you a doctor or something, you know. But I added that, and I rolled with that for the author and the filmmaking, just to kind of like separate it, you know what I mean? So that's why I pronounce it different than my government, than just having a whole other name. Like sometimes I might even go by Art, you know. But it's all me. It's all me.
Now, I do want to know something. From everything that you accomplished, from being a chef, being a screenwriter, author,
Right.
how does it feel to come from where you came from, your background, you know, going to jail, this and that, to traveling the world, going to L.A., going to Atlanta? How does that feel?
Let me tell you about my experiences with that. My experiences with that was so deep because it was the old school grind. What I mean, I didn't use the internet. I didn't use any social media. I took myself to these individuals, whether if I had an appointment or not, or I'm talking about, it was like I'll give you an example. First time I went to Atlanta, I was trying to push my soundtrack because I have a soundtrack to my movie. So I went to Stangolia, Outkast studio. I went to 2 Chainz studio. Went to Magic City, you know what I'm saying, trying to push my CD, you know what I'm saying. Just so happened, my approach was acceptable. You know, they accepted my CD, heard my story, showed me love, all of that. So when you asked me that question, to get that experience with no backing, no co-signing, just a determination, man, my experience really have been a journey like a movie. That's why I'm making a movie about it. Because some of the things, like, who can say, and I'm going to start off with this, I'm not bragging, but just imagine this. Who can say that they grew up off, let's just say, who's 5 of your favorite artists that really, like, they lyrics to this day just motivated you and all of that? Just think of 5 artists. But my point is, I was able to literally meet every artist I grew up off of, hang out with them, pitch them my stories, they read my books, and hang out with them, you know. So that, like, I'll give you some names: Scarface, E40, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Tila.
What about Tupac?
Nah, Tupac. Hey, I tell you what, didn't meet no Tupac. Because for me not to be a rap artist, hip-hop has played a part of everything I went through, from selling dope to messing with the women to in prison to working out to writing. Even to this day, hip hop just plays a lot in my journey. That like I'm part of the hip hop fraternity. Shout out to Pimp and Ken. And the hip hop fraternity is a network organization. And since I've joined that, there's no limit to who I can get in contact with through the hip hop fraternity artists. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm finna go to LA. I graduate in actually 32 days. I will be a professional screenwriter for Los Angeles.
Let's give a hand clap for that.
Claps.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I did want to know who was on your soundtrack.
Oh, all right. Good question. Now, what I did was we have a lot of artists from Flint. We have a lot of talent, rap artists. Now, this goes back to what I was saying as far as being able to meet and hang out and just...
MC Bree?
Now, MC Breed was dead at this time, but let's go with Top Authority.
Well, I'm sorry, before you answer this question, what year around was all this? Because when you say you went to Atlanta and all this, about
Okay, my journey started 2017 to now. Every year I've done something.
Okay, because you started talking about CDs. I'm like, CDs? So that's what was...
Yeah, I did. That's what I meant. I said I went old school with it.
So why it was streaming and YouTube, you still was like, yeah, because a lot of people still...
Yeah, I'd done that to, that was my pitch.
Yeah.
That was my pitch because I was going after old school artists, so, and I was promoting old school artists. Like the artists that's on my album is Dayton Family, Top Authority, Gemini Ramona OG, Deuce, Altura. Now, all these names are Flint artists, okay? And what it was is I wanted to put them all together instead of, not saying they were competing against each other, but I didn't see no unity because when I go everywhere, you see Houston, you see Atlanta.
As one.
That's as one. So what I did was I put them all on my soundtrack.
Were these all rappers from Flint or were all types of artists?
No, they were all rappers from Flint.
Okay.
I aimed at Flint because just like I'm gonna get to this in a minute. I wanted to put them all on my album to show unity and see what could come out of it, and it worked. What I mean by it worked, there was no drama behind it. It was all peace. It was made. We even did it during the pandemic, to where we had to be in the rooms at the same time. I might go to. What I do is pretty much do intros throughout the CD. I'm on a couple songs, and every song is tailored to basically a scene in the movie, so it's truly like a soundtrack. Yeah. So and like I say, my goal was just to try to get it unified, just like it is everywhere else. Like I just invited the Flint chapter, which I invited OG Money, Felico, and Agony to a show in Atlanta just 2 weeks ago. And when I tell you them boys tore Atlanta up, I mean, they did a good job. I mean, tore the crowd up.
So you brought some Flint to Atlanta.
Yeah. That's my goal, is to show, give back, or if there's any opportunity, I'm gonna get back. No matter if it's Flint, Detroit, whatever. If I see opportunity for y'all, that's how I am, So, because I'm everywhere. When I say everywhere, I only been back here for maybe, a couple days, Then I'm finna go again. I'm finna go to LA. So I'll be everywhere, But I try to show love to everybody who showed me love.
Oh, we appreciate you stopping by first.
Facts.
Yeah,
big facts. But I do got a question I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
You were mentioning the hip-hop fraternity.
Yep.
I want you to talk a little bit more about that for people who don't know what that is.
Okay. The Hip Hop Fraternity is an organization, it's a network organization to where it teaches you financial literacy. They give you advice. Let's say for instance, you're a rap artist, upcoming rap artist, but you do not understand the business part of it. That's where we give you the education on or advice. Hey, you should stay independent, or nah, that ain't a good contract, or just give you advice. Try to protect you from being one of these one-hit wonders. Now, let's just say you a business partner or want to become an entrepreneur. Then we'll teach you how to, they teach you how to run your business, how to get your credit straight, how to get loans. They help you in any aspect, shape, or form that you're trying to fulfill your dream.
So what does it take to get involved with this? Is it like a monthly membership, or you just got to know?
It's several ways to be involved. First, it's free to join. If you just want to join, you can go on the website, join for free. You can make your own profile. You can follow what we do. But if you want to actually get involved, like what I was just explaining to you, then there is several packages that you can purchase to get whatever goal you're trying to pursue entertained. So say, for instance, like I say, I always use rap artists because hip-hop fraternity. Let's say you try to network with Young Jeezy. We can make that happen. Or whoever, whatever artist is you trying to get in front of, that can pretty much be handled,
Now, when was it started?
I do not want to say. I want to say. Oh, that's a good question. I don't want to say the incorrect answer to that. So, I want to say maybe 5-6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned you were about to graduate with a screenwriting. Do they have screenwriting here?
Do they have it here?
Yes. Any schools or anything?
Oh yeah. They have one in Troy, Michigan.
Troy got all film.
Yeah. They actually got one in Lansing. It's here, but see, that's why I went to school, man. Too. I want to be the Tyler Perry of Michigan. I want to tailor that format, man. Because the responses I get because right now, like, you ever seen the movie End of the Road with Queen Latifah and Ludacris?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Well,
is it worth it?
The writer and director is my teacher.
Okay.
And that's who approved my writings. It's so many people that y'all watch on TV that behind the scenes that I talk to daily that grade my work, like my book series, How Does It Feel to Lose Your Mate? I'm turning that into a TV series. I'm 14 days away from getting the whole TV series approved, ready for sale. And that's my goal now. I went to school. I want to ghostwrite and I want to sell scripts. I want to be behind the scenes because I was the writer, the actor, I wrote everybody's part. I was almost like Eddie Murphy. Did everything.
Now, what did that teach you, like learning, like getting your hands dirty in that?
For one, it shows how bad of an actor you are, how bad of a writer you are, how bad of a thinker you are.
I like your honesty.
I'm just being real, man. I've wasted a lot of bread, man, on mistakes. That was because I didn't open my head up to advice. I thought I knew it all because I didn't see nobody else's drive like mine. I didn't see, and then I was getting advice from somebody who ain't even done anything in the lane that I'm trying to do.
That's the worst.
But I won't say this is a fact, but you can get some advice from somebody who has not, let's say, done a podcast. You know what I mean? Just because they haven't done a podcast, they might see something that you don't. And that was something that I experienced. But, yeah, the TV series, man, once I get that approved, I'm claiming that because I'm only 14 days away from doing that. I actually want to film that in Detroit and Flint. And it's like based off like Snowfall.
Now, who are some actors, for not even just these projects specifically, but in general, who are some actors you eventually do want to work with on some of your projects?
See, that's haven't been thought of because I want to sell my scripts. And once
yeah.
I sell them, I have no discretion.
It's money in that selling scripts too.
Yeah.
I know a dude was selling them like.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if I had discretion, and I can't remember the dude's
Wait,
name.
you sure you wouldn't just lease out a script? You would actually just sell it outright?
Yeah, because I want to push them like how Master P was pushing albums out.
Yeah.
I write fast, you know. I want to just push.
I'm still
like
saying,
that.
what if you sell a script hypothetically $50K, but the movie make gross $1 billion? You don't get none of that. So I'm saying, do you want to have a stipulation where?
Now, let me answer that question. I'm gonna have to get my head bust first. I'm gonna have to see that I'm that much of a talented writer and like, God dang it. But once I know, it's a wrap. I ain't gonna miss out on that round two. And the reason why I want to go the route I'm going because I got different talents, man. I don't know if I even, I might want to be behind the scenes even more. You see what I'm saying? And just have my company going. And just sit back like I Tyler Perry doing right now. You know what I mean?
I still think somewhere in your contract, like if they want to buy your script for $100,000, be like, yo, I'll take 70 plus 5% of all future earnings. Just some way.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That residual income.
Right.
I'm seeing older people right now working at McDonald's and other places because their residual income is all the guys that fixed income Social Security. But if you get, I did 5 movies and it's helping. You want that residual to get bigger and bigger every year.
Oh yeah, and I agree with that.
Then I'm sure you're gonna get an agent too. An agent who cares about you gonna make sure your contracts ain't effed up.
And see, that was just gonna get to that because that goes back to what I was saying. Me being everything, me making all the decisions. That question that you just asked me need to go by my agent or somebody that's gonna advise me, pretty much like how you just said. So that's where I gotta play the student role. I don't know it all. I'm the smartest one in the room.
Like I know with CDs, they go by points. Every CD get like 100 points. I'm assuming the movie does the same thing. I don't know what they might call them points also, but it got to be a breakdown where
it's similar, almost similar to that. And just like I'm glad you brought that up, and this goes back to the hip hop fraternity. They also have a record label, and they protect their artists. It's like
so it's a union technically.
Yeah, well, it's a fraternity.
Okay,
it's a fraternity. There's no like no rules or anything. Only thing is the structure, unity, networking. Now, if you represent it the wrong way, then you probably get denounced from it. But it's all positive. It's all based on making sure you make the right decisions and you reach your goal, whatever your goal is,
Which it should have, in my opinion, you got so many artists, we can run down the line of how many got screwed over in the contracts.
Or how many right now there's the most streaming on all these platforms and don't have $1 million.
Exactly.
I want to say David Banner said streaming was the worst thing we could have ever did because you lose out on a lot of money.
And they put you in the same category as Jeezy and all the big ones. And look who your competition is for you to, to get more spins then. The odds are not,
Because if you're a rapper and if your if your name start with DR, say your name is Drone, as soon as you type in D, the word Drake gonna come up.
See what I'm saying? That's
type in the R, Drake still gonna come up. So sometimes if you don't type them names specifically, it ain't even gonna pop up.
And that's why that should be separate.
Yeah.
It's almost like it should be like an amateur category, then you have them.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to know something about screenwriting. What do you think be the most challenging part about the process?
Man, I'm going to tell you something, man. When you ask me about screenwriting, I get excited because that's something I really enjoy doing.
Let's talk about
the most challenging process about screenwriting. For me, I would say, man, it's a couple things. I think we was talking about character development, and I think that's going to be a problem for anybody that writes. The setting, bringing that setting to life, the world building, writing it, but you got to show it on paper. It's different, you know. So that's kind of hard, but I've got a lot better with it. A lot better with it. But I say those two, and making my character sound different. You know, like when you read it or have it played back, if y'all two of the characters, the language shouldn't sound the same. You know, that's kind of hard. Or either writing something that a female would say. That's kind of hard, you know, but you try to reach out to the audience. If I got a female character that's either, let's just say, a beautician, bus driver, I got to know that language. I got to know what their ordinary world is.
I mean, sometimes you might got to hang out at a beauty parlor.
You see, that's what I'm saying. And then that's where it's not uncomfortable, but it's something that you don't do every day. And it's like, dang. So how do I bring that to life? So I don't go actually to the beauty salon, but I might ask somebody I know or, you know, something like that.
Now, would you ever write a play?
Yeah, because my goal is to show visuals. Like right now, I'm in Atlanta. I'm shooting basically a visual pitch. Instead of me just pitching it verbally, I'm pitching a visual. So I'm making scenes of when I was selling dope, when I was in prison, when I got robbed, when I got shot. And that's how not only am I going to pitch it to either Netflix, Tyler Perry, whoever, I'm going to have that visual too. So that way, once they purchase it and whoever plays my role, they got it. They're going to be able to nail it because they have, it's like how the players go back and watch replay or watch clips, you know, to study plays and all of that. They'll be able to study my backstory because they have a visual versus like they read the script. Now they got to bring it to life on their own. But if they can read the script and see what happened, they going to nail it.
Now, do you do storyboards as well?
Oh, yeah.
Now, walk that process down, because that's a process I had a hard time.
I mean, the storyboard is pretty much you just breaking it down in sections of what's going to happen.
Frame by frame.
Throughout your movie. And storyboard is really for you, because that's really pretty much who's going to see it. You.
Okay.
That's just keeping you on point, because you got Act 1, and you got Act 2, then you got Act 3. But it's 2 parts in Act 2. You got the first part of Act 2, then the second part of Act 2, which is the longest part of the movie. Mm-hmm. That's where you got to really get your audience to cheer on your main characters, or if they finna cry or whatever the case, they finna go through whatever emotions. Now, the storyboard is to make sure, because every character has to have a want. Okay?
A warp?
A want. Like, what do they want in the movie? Like, say, for instance...
you want revenge.
Yeah, you want revenge. Or, let's just say, somebody that's not even a main character, the little boy, but he always want that water out the refrigerator they keep telling him he can't get. So, every character has to have a want that you're going to see at least repeat itself twice in the movie to let you know. Like, you ever seen how movies come on and... you might see this pen for some reason. They showed this pen, but best believe is a reason why they did the opening scene with that pen. Mm-hmm. It's either gonna save the main character life, or it's gonna be the murder weapon. It's gonna be something. So when you watch movies, and this is every movie, it's the same format for every movie.
I got to talk about this since you brought that up.
Go ahead.
One of my favorite scenes of all time is in Godfather 2, the exchange between Hyman Roth and Michael Corleone.
Okay.
When they was in the hotel room, and Hyman Roth brought up Mo Green's name. He said, "You want to know why I didn't ask any questions? Because this is the life we chose." That right there puts me in the mindset of what you said about that want. What's the want in this scene?
Yeah, and see, we got to make sure the audience know what the want is too.
You ever? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you ever saw the movie I Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock?
Nope, I haven't seen that one.
He just had a tie on his head, and he was just dangling it, playing with his daughter.
Okay. I think I seen
And
that.
then
I
at
just
the
didn't know
end
the
of the
title.
movie, when he was about to cheat on his wife,
Right.
he taking off his clothes. Once that tie got on his head, he looked at himself in the mirror, thought about his family. So like you said with that pen, it could be a scene. They showed that pen for some reason. They
Right.
showed that tie for some reason. At the
reason.
end of it, you don't realize how important that these scenes are till later, you know.
Right.
So you're definitely right about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of actors, I want to mention the gentleman who played Hyman Roth. His name is Lee Strasberg.
Mm-hmm.
He was also an acting coach to Al Pacino in that movie, The Godfather Part 2.
Okay.
So I believe they call it method acting.
Yep.
Yeah, method acting.
And that's something I did not know. I didn't know Al Pacino had an acting coach on there. But his acting himself, you know,
Yeah.
he's a beast.
Yes.
He's a beast. But I think you asked me earlier who would I want to work with.
Yes. Dead or alive.
Alive. The two main characters that played on Snowfall, Franklin and what was the other
The
one?
dude with the afro.
Yeah.
Man, I just said his
Them.
name. I can't.
So you're talking about Leon.
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 Yeah. Them and my man that played the RZA and Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
See, I'm going after these actors because I need that age frame for what I'm writing. They would be perfect. You know, I haven't thought out of that box because as I've been writing this, like I say, pretty much I got the concept, or do I say the setting from Snowfall with this new series that I'm writing, How Does It Feel to Lose Your Mate? And those actors I would love to see play in this.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting old school John Singleton vibes from you right now.
Wow, you know what's crazy? I get a lot of people to say I got an old school soul.
Yeah, I'm just getting that feeling.
Yeah.
That Boys in the Hood, John
Yeah.
Singleton vibe from you.
And see, I know I'm just staying in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want to jump out of my lane and try to create a product that, let's just say, the youngster can be like, oh, old school didn't do that right, or he didn't present that right.
Right.
So I'm staying in my lane to, I develop that knowledge to present or write a film like that. But you actually right. I am an old school writer, got old school thoughts. And to me, that's when the movies was good. Like, say, for instance, I like writing adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
And I already wrote it, but never, pitched it or anything. The Martin Show. Well, I wrote the Martin Jr. Show, and where I started off is where the last scene where they moved to L.A., so now that they're in L.A., 25 years later, Martin Jr. born, okay? But Pam, she's still in Detroit. Cole, he in the mental hospital because Big Shirley done died. You remember he was in love with Big Shirley.
Yeah, rent spoons.
And Martin messed up because he missed Tommy's funeral. So it's ways that I wrote it to where everybody in the introduction is a part of it.
What about Gina?
I was finna get to that.
Yeah.
Now, Gina, remember, she the one who got the job in L.A.
Right.
Martin ended up getting a new radio station job in L.A. So that's how they both end up in L.A. instead of thinking they gonna separate.
Right.
Now, Martin want to retire. Of course, he want Martin Jr. to take over his legacy. But Martin Jr. want to be a rapper. That's his real gene. But like I say, this goes back to his want. His want is he want to be a rapper. Martin want is he wants him to take over the legacy. So that's how, pretty much I'm letting the audience know what the plot of the movie is. I mean, the screen was. And I don't mind talking about this because I already have it copyrighted and all of that, so.
Have you spoken to Martin, got in contact with him?
Nah, none of that. Like I say, what made me bag up off of it is, Tommy Davis and Martin just did a reboot of that. But this was just something I have in the vault, something I just have in the vault. But I like doing adaptations, bringing back that old genre of TV series we used to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about we didn't miss it. We made sure we was on time when Martin came on.
Wayne's Brothers,
All of
Martin,
that,
all
you know,
that.
Fresh Prince.
All of that. We made sure we watched them.
Even Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a few questions for you, if you mind.
Oh, go ahead.
First question is, what are some perfect movies to you?
Perfect movies?
Yeah.
American Gangster with Denzel. Perfect movies.
I think when he opened up that trunk and seen all that money in there, he shouldn't have said shit.
I would say Heat. Remember Heat?
With Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Yeah. Heat. And
I always get Heat mixed up with Goodfellas. Is that the one where with Samuel Jackson was in it and they killed him because after they did the robbery? And then they shot, what's the name in the back of the head when he became a made man?
No, that's Goodfellas.
That's Goodfellas. See, I get Goodfellas and Heat mixed up. Okay.
That was
I watched both. I just get them mixed up.
boy, I'm trying to think that was perfect. To me, I say Training Day. And the reason why
That's based off a true story though. Loosely based.
And the reason why I picked those, because I can relate to them.
Okay.
They're relatable, you know. They didn't feel phony to me, you know. Of course, I know it's not real. And that's what's crazy how back in the day, you can watch all this violence, but at some time it registered that this ain't what you're supposed to do, you know. But nah, the violence that you see on TV pretty much motivates.
Yeah.
You know.
Make you want to go out there and do it to a lot of impressionable youngsters.
Yeah.
Now, I did have another question. Are your movies streaming anywhere?
No. What I did was on Tube. I mean, you can watch my first movie on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
What's the name of it?
Little Eugene.
Little Eugene.
Yep, Little Eugene.
How you spelling Eugene? E-U-G-E-N-E?
Yeah, E-U-G.
No, is it L-I-L or L-I-T-T-L?
L-I-L. But you want to go on my page and you're going to type in 30-minute film.
Okay.
You heard the man, go watch it.
I did want to know, what's the name of some of your projects, whether it's books or films?
Okay. My first book, The Untold Testimony, which is a true story about my life, how I took a negative life and turned it into a positive life. And then I have book 1, book 2, book 3, my book series, How Does It Feel to Lose Your Mate, which I was just explaining, which I'm turning into a TV series. Also, I have a book coming out with the University of Michigan, Flint campus.
Go Blue.
To where I'm one of the authors, to where I tell my life story also inside that novel.
Now, how does it feel to experience that?
Man, from going to reading text in college to putting text in textbooks in college, man, that was a good feeling.
I bet.
That was a good feeling. Still to this day, unbelievable. You know, if I had to say something I'm really waiting to happen, and it's supposed to come out this April, next 2026 April, I want to see that. I want that book to come out, man. I think that would be like one of my top accomplishments.
Now, is teaching in your future at all? Because I can see that.
Screenwriting.
Yeah, I could
Screenwriting. Yeah. Right now, man, and like I say, this is not bragging or anything, but for 4 years, my grade point average has been a 3.76 the whole time.
Because you care about it.
The whole time, you know. I've been on I'm on the honor society, to where I can go to any event out in LA, man. I can do all that. I mean, that comes with a lot of resources and opportunities. So I'm in between Atlanta and LA right now. It's like I got my Atlanta hat right here. I got my Lakers hat, like I'm getting drafted, you know. But
yeah, you got your Dodgers hat on you right now,
yeah. But with the hat you gonna see me choose, it's gonna say Artist Relford though, because I'm gonna stay independent. Because I could have been jumped and did something with, you know, but I want to stay. Like I say, I want to be the next Tyler Perry of Michigan, you know.
Well, you know, we do have an acting renaissance here, you know, with the Tubi movies and a lot of great actors and here.
Oh yeah. Detroit is a big home base for filming right now.
What's Sleeping Giant?
Oh yeah. I don't think you sleeping, man, because everywhere I go, that's pretty much the first. Man, y'all down there, the movies heavy down there.
Even
like
the
that,
music.
huh?
When I went to Nashville, they was bumping Detroit all night.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. So it seemed like, but they know what's up.
So lots of love from everywhere.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Salute to y'all, man.
Yeah, they know what's up. You know, everywhere I went, you know, they know what's going on in the D.
Now the school you go to, do they also teach animation?
Yeah. I go to the Los Angeles Film School, Los Angeles, California.
That's a well-renowned film school right there.
Yeah.
What made you want to go there? How you ended up there?
You go trip out. Remember back in the day when you just be chilling at the crib and them old Army commercials come on?
Be all you can be.
Be all you can be. I'm going to be honest. Man, that commercial popped up and it just registered. I mean, immediately.
Oh, the LA score.
Yeah, and it was on my phone. It was on my phone. It popped up, LA School for screenwriting. I'm like, man, and I just applied.
I don't remember seeing them commercials. The commercials I remember is, what's the commercials that?
You ain't talk about like them Everest.
Them Everest commercials.
Like sitting at home.
You ain't doing nothing all day. You just sitting there.
I'm telling you, man, and that's how I got involved.
What about Full Sail? You didn't want to go to Full Sail?
I didn't even give another school an option.
Okay.
It was
I'm telling you, it was one hit wonder. Like, well, I won't say one hit wonder because I landed platinum. You know what I'm saying? I finished it. That's what I mean. But that was the school for me, man. Because what I did was I actually went out there. I went out there, man, and peeped Hollywood. I peeped.
That's your first time out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I wanted to see, man, what I was getting into.
That makes sense.
And I went on the strip. I'm walking on the Walk of Fame and all the stars. And I remember telling myself, I said, Art Relford, you next. Now, this was just 4 years ago. And right now, I'm done. You know, I graduate in 31 days. And
salute to that.
You know what I'm saying? That really...
With the 3.7, all that. Salute.
Yeah. Doing that, man, made me feel like I can reach any goal. As long as I make it reachable and entertain it every day.
And I speak about this all the time. You pretty much manifested that by just saying, I'm next.
Yeah. And I actually recorded it, man. And I go back and see it like, wow, you know. Pretty much, man, I conquered discipline. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have no distractions. When you get as focused as I've been, friends they gonna leave anyways, because
not the real ones. The real ones.
What I mean by they'll stay, but they're gonna leave too because they're gonna respect what you want.
I get what you're saying. I thought you was talking about. I thought you was conflating friends with the fake motherfuckers. Like, as you rising up, fake niggas gone.
Well, I'm saying that too.
I get what you're saying. A real friend will be like, damn, he going through something. He a growth. So let me respectfully.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But then you got some that's like, nah, you gonna stay where we've been at.
You're gonna keep smoking this weed. You're gonna keep being nothing.
Right.
I gotta press this button for that.
Where the fuck do you get your positioning?
And that's how they feel about you.
Yeah.
Now I do see you bought some stuff with you. You mind telling us what all you got?
Okay. As far as the books.
Books, posters, you got.
Yep. Posters as well.
Okay. Like, this is book 3.
Okay.
This is book 3 of my trilogy. How does it feel to lose your mate? Now, what this book is, I decided to write this book during the pandemic. We was all locked down. Mm-hmm. Remember when we all got locked down? The whole world had to go in the house. Like, we
Mama, see that real quick?
Yep.
Yeah, take a look. Show this camera.
And what this series is about, it's about 4 different couples, African-American couples, all right? And the story is about how each person or someone lost their mate. Either they lost it through COVID, murder. I don't want to get too much up, but it's all during the pandemic. Even the setting, even the dialogue, you're going to hear from stimulus checks.
Just everything going on during that time.
During that time. So it's real relatable. And I wanted to write this because I didn't know how long we was going to be locked down. So I said, you know what? If the world changing like this, I want to create something that we can read and see and go back during these times, you know. And it pretty much worked because, like I say, I ended up writing 3 books up. Now, all my books are short stories. They're not long. They're readable. I don't know how fast, individuals read them, but they all 100 pages, so.
Trilogy too, right?
Yep, trilogy. Okay. So this book is just, the message in this book is just, like I say, it's people still to this day dealing with a loss from a person who died from COVID, or just whatever they went through during this time, to where people getting in debt. Remember all that money they was getting and now they got to pay it back. All of that is in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's relatable just to go through those times, man, and just to give a message that we made it through it. We made it through all of this,
And I see you got the one about your life story, the untold testimony.
Yep. So make sure this one. Yep. Let's see if I can do it like this. Yeah. But yeah. Now this is a true story about my life. Like I say, how I took a negative life and turned it into a positive life. Used to sell drugs. Been to prison twice. Shot, left for dead. Did a whole 360. Went to college. Became a chef. Became a paralegal. Became a screenwriter. Became an author. Motivational speaker. Actor. I also I created a movement called Feed 5,000.
Feed 5,000?
Yep. Where there you go, right there in my book. Yep. True story. Where I got this from a scripture in the Bible. I don't know it, the scripture by heart, but it was aimed at, you want to see this one?
No, you can put that in front of the yellow book right. Yep.
But it was aimed at when God took a loaf of bread and fed 5,000 or multiple people. Like I say, I don't know the scripture word for word, but that's where the idea came from. Mm-hmm. I wanted to, I'm like, dang, if everybody in the churches and everybody watching, TV online or whatever the case, who out there actually being a soldier, assisting. So I was a more asset, a more vessel that way. What I did was took my chef skills and I would get donations. My friends would help me. My mother, she was faithfully every year would, donate to the foundation. But what I would do is I would actually cook home-style meals, go fellowship with them, deliver it to them. And I was aimed at a certain number, and that was 5,000. I did it twice. And I want to quit saying I done it because, I did all the cooking, but I had people that boxed those meals up, set out in the rain with me, all of that. So I want to start rehearsing when I address that. I did have a staff, I did have friends, and people did assist with that movement. I'm just the founder of it, and it's called Feed 5,000, to where right now I'm in the process of thinking how can I be an assistance right now with the food stamp issue. People not getting their food stamp this month. I think this is the most important month that I should do something, because it's very, very needed, so.
So what would one will find you, for that organization if they want to either?
Okay, it's the same way I always promote it, because I always promote it on my Facebook account, which you can find me at Art Relford. But also call me. My number is available out there. I will call you back if I do not answer. That number is 248-747-2191. And if you got any ideas, how I can deliver my chef talents to help during this time for families in need or mothers that's in need of a hot meal, reach out to me, because we need to step up and help each other out right now.
Absolutely. Also, too, with your organization. Are you accepting any more funding from any other outside?
Oh yeah. What I do is so it could be a paper trail. You can donate whatever. I'd rather you like donate food, canned goods, things of that nature versus money.
Right.
I'd rather have the items. The items will help more than the money. And the reason why I say that is because, for one, I don't want to be responsible for that. Not that anything would be misused. It's just that it's easier for me to get the items and focus on being a chef than versus the chef, the businessman, all of that, So I just want to focus on that part. So with that being said, I will accept it, but I'd rather accept the food or like the pantries. Give me those resources. I'll even go get it. I really looking for resources versus than money.
Now let's talk about that for a minute. Becoming a chef.
Okay.
How did that come about?
Being greedy. Being greedy.
How so?
I'm just gonna be real, man. I took eating serious when I was younger. If I didn't eat, man, it was a problem. It was a problem. I would risk getting put on punishment for eating.
So getting hangry.
Yeah, that was a trigger. Everybody got their trigger, but then I started watching how my family cooked, my mom and grandma, then how different individuals cooked and how they cooked differently. So I wanted to see, okay, how my recipes taste or how my style of cooking to be. So I started cooking at a young age, I'm talking about young age. To be realistic, let's say I probably started cooking, probably about 9,
Well, you remember the first dish you ever made?
Probably a syrup sandwich.
Oh.
That don't count. Cooking is with that oven and that stove.
All right, I'm just being real. But cooking, as far as the first meal I cooked, I do remember. Because this was like the favorite. Man, we probably could get 2 potatoes apiece. And cut French fries out of the potatoes.
Oh, man.
Yep, I think that was the first. I'm almost pretty sure that was the first little dish I cooked with some homemade French fries.
Now, let me ask you this. What do you think would be the hardest thing you ever made?
Right now?
Just in general,
That I've made or I haven't made?
Well, let's go with that you made. What pushed your skill level to the limits? Like, I got to really come with this.
Wow. Dang, this answer gonna seem simple, but it was challenging for me because it's hard to please everybody, especially if they don't know how to order their food. You got some people say they want medium well, but they really want it well done. But now it's your fault as the chef because it ain't the way they thought they wanted. So I would say, man, the hardest thing was steaks. And I told you it's probably simple, but I'm talking about getting it to somebody's perfection, the way they like, that was challenging for me for many, many years. Even in school, in chef school, they grade you so hard, man, you wouldn't believe it.
So where'd you go to school to become a chef?
Chef in Indianapolis, Chef Academy.
Chef Academy?
Yep, in Indianapolis, Indiana. So
I've been there.
That's where the birth of the chef came from, and when I started cooking like at home, I think the passion to become a chef, I wanted to do everybody that thought they was cold at cooking. It was like a competition now. For some reason I wanted to be the best cook, either in the family, anybody in my hometown, I wanted to be the best cook.
You know what? I got to mention this real quick while we on that topic. It's a dude on YouTube going viral for making prison-style meals. He a bald-headed Mexican dude.
I haven't seen that, but
he made a cake out of candy,
okay, yeah,
creamer,
okay,
crust from a, yeah. I'm like, man,
he been to the joint.
Yeah,
he been to the joint.
Yeah, and they charge a lot too.
Yeah, he been to the joint. So that's another thing. I did that while I was locked up. I worked in the kitchen. See, no matter where I went or what I've been through in my life, I still utilize my talents. Mm-hmm. So it's never an absentness in my skill sets. I just made them stronger, you know. So even like I say, from feeding the homeless to cooking for the prison, you know, it just shifted.
Very innovative.
Oh yeah. And see, like right now, what I do on the weekends, I cook for, we call it the mothers, but what it is the mothers who's finna deliver their babies, but they have their fiancés or their loved ones in the waiting room. What I do is I cook special meals for them, you know, at the hospitals, you know, or I would help the elderlies with legal work because, you know, I'm also a paralegal.
Okay.
And my strength is probate. And probate is when you pretty much help with deceased excuse me, deceased cases as far as like helping them with medical decisions.
Last will and testaments.
Yeah, things of that nature. And I've been doing that for a while, so I enjoy helping or protecting the elderly from anyone that's trying to go over on them or get over on them.
Power of attorney and all that shit.
Yeah, because, you know, that's
They
like
get taken advantage of.
Yeah,
they
that's
really
a lick.
do.
That's a lick, you know.
Especially by their own peoples.
Yeah.
That'd be the sad part about it.
It'd be families trying to hide loved ones from the rest of the family. Like,
Yeah.
no, I want this pension.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bad world out here.
And what's crazy, you know, like I say, that's a big hustle.
You know,
Yes,
Big
yeah.
hustle. And it's crazy how your loved ones will do that to you.
Now, for somebody like myself who's plant-based, what would you cook for them?
Basically, whatever you request.
Okay.
You know,
I
I'm one
didn't
of
know.
those. I'd rather cook what you eat and what you request than me like, okay, I got something for
Yeah.
you. I'm not one of those. I'm one of them like order your food. Order it the way you want it. Or give me at least what you like versus, man, what you got or what can you make that then I'm like, I won't say too much pressure, but it's like I don't know what you like, and then I don't want to go through all of this, and then you like all these ingredients, but that one ingredient messed up the dish that you don't like.
I figured that happened.
You know what I mean?
But I've never wanted to be one of those people when I'm ordering food. I'm too particular. Oh, cut the tomato, then peel off the crust. That's why when I go out to eat,
I'm trying to tell you.
I become modest. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
I may ask for one request, but other than that,
You've been too picky now. I be doing
yeah, because you know it's like, why even go out to eat if you're gonna be on that shit?
Now I do want to know one thing.
What's that?
What's your favorite food? Just you like to eat.
Man, I always been. I'm talking simple. I always been a fish and chip and a burger person. You know, them two is like, and pizza. Those three is my go-to. Everything else is like secondary, but those, and I forgot about tacos. You know.
Hard shell, right?
They can be hard shell, soft shell,
hard shell, that
medium
crust.
shell. Yeah.
I just hate when it gets soggy and you pick it up and it just fall out. Man.
Man, I'm gonna handle that with some chips or something. We gonna handle that.
I did have a question earlier when you said you were in the game and you had a bunch of women and all the drugs. I just
Okay.
want to know, are women who do coke or do drugs, are they unattractive to you?
Nowadays, yes, but then
You didn't give a fuck.
you gotta realize I was on the same drug they was on. You
Yeah.
know, so I called them 3 o'clock specials, or you know what I mean. What I mean by that is, hey man, they the last thing that's going. You know, you ain't getting nothing tonight. You know what I'm saying? The last resorts, 3 o'clock special. Then my thinking was so messed up back then. Back then, you know, everybody would be, man, I want a dime. I want a bad one.
Right.
Give me 2 5s. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Like you talking about baggies, you talking about.
you know, everybody want a dime woman. They want a fine woman. I always say, give me 2 5s and, you know, give me 2, you know.
You know what I'd rather have nowadays is a girl with stamina. You ever have a girl who just be like, you about to nut? Like, bitch, stay down. I hate that shit. Wait, what?
Man, back in those days, you just asked me, I could be like, get him.
Oh, so you was second most
Man, come on, man.
like on some Uncle Luke shit.
Man, listen. Back then, a female head, I always said, man, they brain was small as a peanut, and I was an elephant. You know what I mean? I ain't spare them back then.
Right.
Because it was just too easy, man. It was just too. And what I mean by too easy, they wanted to do it.
No, yeah.
You know, there's a difference when you ain't running no game or anything. It's just they see it makes sense.
Right.
So why not be part of what makes sense?
I realize a lot of dudes who've ever pimped women, they first one or two, I guess, tricks or hoes, whatever they label.
Right.
They actually were the ones who suggested it. Hey, pimp me out. Hey, do this.
Okay.
Most men I know who in
Now I wouldn't say my lane was pimping. It was more like you said. They saw something in me to where it was it was like umfufu, whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Like off coming to America. So I didn't have nobody walking the streets or anything like that.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah,
you know,
people just so y'all know, we're not saying was
yeah.
in that, but I just know it's a lot of women.
Yeah.
They know where they want to be placed in men's lives.
Yeah,
put me here.
There are a lot of pimps who did say that.
Yeah,
and long as they feel comfortable with you, man, and protected, I think the sky's the limit with a woman to do for you.
Now let me ask you this: do you think having the diamonds could be overrated?
Say that again.
Having a dime could be considered as being overrated.
Yeah, because I've had it. I've had everything from, yeah.
It's more headaches.
Let me tell you why it's overrated, man. Because
Talk about it.
at the end of the day, I don't care if it's Janet Jackson. You're gonna get tired of that, and that's just my theory. And I think it go both ways.
You ain't wrong.
We all human. We might love who we love, but you can't tell me that's the last person. The last you're not gonna convince me that.
I see. I'm different because the few relationships I've been in, that's all I wanted. But you know, once life happens and you experience more, you're like, damn.
But I gotta say this real quick, not to cut you off. An old school dude told me this. He said, "Where there's one bad chick somebody chasing after, it's another dude tired of smashing her."
Yeah,
That's real.
That's how she got available for you, and she only know what the next Joe just put her up on.
What they say?
You know what I mean?
What they be saying?
Yeah.
She not your girl. It's just your turn or some shit like that. It's just your turn.
You better enjoy that wave. Enjoy that wave because pretty much that's all it's gonna
So
be.
the waves after that.
But do you think it's like that with most women nowadays? Like, look, it's just my turn. Like any day now, it could be over.
No, I wouldn't say that. I do think it's still some good women out there right now, but far as like the realistic of, I don't know, man. I just saw too much in my lifetime to be like to trust. I had it all. I done seen it all from like from the women how sneaky and how they could be way slicker than us.
Facts.
Then I've seen how they could set you up. Then I've seen them go from getting their feelings to where they kill you or how you killed. So my point is,
That's still wild. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm just being real, man. Long as we in the flesh, we're gonna be attracted to another individual. Now, if we move on it, is one thing, but once you done planted the seed, you already done moved on it.
Well, you know how the old saying goes: "Hell has no fear like a woman scorned."
Yeah. So my point is, my aspect, when you get in a relationship, you gotta get in a relationship with an open mind far as like, look, I don't own this individual. If this individual decide to do whatever, I can't police this woman and tell her she can't do it or she bet not do it or beat her because nah. And that's where a lot of relationships or thinking errors take place. That's my opinion. Because a relationship don't mean you own this individual. This person still can make up if they don't want to be with you at that moment, they should be able to depart themselves. But when you saying, nah, you can't because you my girl, that's the only leverage you got is this, you holding her in prison.
That's just like having a baby with somebody, you know what I mean, just to trap them.
There you go. I agree with that.
Yeah, because this person don't really like you for real. I mean, you think a baby just gonna make it better?
Right.
Young players, stop doing that, thinking you're gonna trap a baddie because you got the hit and then you slide the rubber off.
I mean, you gonna
Vice versa.
All that's gonna work for a minute.
I mean, you're gonna have a lifelong relationship with her now because
Yeah,
there's a kid in between y'all, but she ain't gonna rock with you.
Right.
But I'd also have another way around too.
Oh yeah. Women trap, man. It go both ways.
Yeah.
But I did want to know when you said you went back into the same exact cell.
Yeah.
Was it the same bunkie?
Man, that's a nah. But since you touched on that, because I know you don't know, you haven't read my book, but the way I went back is because prior to that, my bunkie got out that I did 4 years with before me, right? So he get in the game, he already out before me. He back on his feet doing his thing. So when I get released, of course, I'm thinking he's solid. Just did 4 years, woo-woo. I'm trying to make up for time that I done missed. Gonna find out, he done caught a case. All right? So, I'm not from Indianapolis. They calling me Detroit down there, They don't know, even though he was my bunkie, really didn't pay attention to the government. It's, the nicknames or whatever. So my point is, and vice versa, I didn't pay attention to his government and all of that. If I did, it didn't register like that. So long story short, did a few transactions with him. Didn't see it coming. I'm thinking I'm doing my thing. All right. One time he called me, asked me to come bring him something. I told him, yeah. But I'm chasing the bag so much, I just want to get him in my presence. I still need to go make a move to get it. But I need you with me. You know what I mean? To make sure you don't. So long story short, he already got the place set up to where when I come, he got them folks waiting.
Oh, but you showed up with nothing though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna get to the story. I'm glad you paying attention though. I like how you pay attention. All right. And let's just use Flint and Detroit as jurisdiction. Well, let's just say Michigan and Ohio, right when you get over Toledo and right that little borderline. Okay, so I come to where he's at, which is in a whole jurisdiction, different jurisdiction than this police has jurisdiction to entertain it. So we pull up at a Bob Evans. I see now. Come on now, look. This is what year is this? 2009 or 8, 9. Now who reads a newspaper? Big white dude sitting on the bench. I mean, got the newspaper wide open like this.
Fuck out of here.
Blocking.
They don't know how to
Okay.
think. Yeah.
So I'm warning him. I'm like, hey, player, look, man. Hey, better watch them dudes, man. You see that right there? You know what he said? Oh, man. Oh, let me rewind this. He is Caucasian, the individual I'm talking about. He is Caucasian. So he tell me, man, oh, man, that's just my people, man. He ain't done. So I'm down there looking like how you looking like, okay, it's registered now.
I wouldn't even.
But right now, like you say, I ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got no buy money on me. I ain't got nothing. So I'm cool if something go down. That's how I'm thinking. But I do want to depart from him. Because you just said you know this cat, and I just told you what I think about this cat.
Once you left out, you was never gonna fuck with him again. Already.
Oh, yeah. So check this out, though. It's going to really trip you out. So as he getting out, he whistles.
Yo, man's whistles?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Bruh. Yeah, bruh. So when he whistled, I'm just looking at him, but here come dogs, freeze, get down. I ain't even listening to them till I got hit, you know. But I'm so in shock because they take him the same shit they do in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They hurried up and took him away.
Mm.
They hurried up and pulled up a car, put him in there, and took him away, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So your case didn't get dismissed?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because let's back up. Remember, I told you I had been dealing with him a couple times.
And the government too.
Each time, he had a wire on.
Yep.
And see, I got caught with conspiracy. All you got to do is agree and show up to the destination. You ain't even got to have no cocaine.
So this was your catalyst for learning a paralegal?
Come on now.
Did you make?
Because this is when I went to the joint. My public pretender, that's what I call him, not public defender,
You're
public
right about
pretender, gets so upset with me that I won't take the plea.
Deal, yeah.
Mm.
He gonna say, "We got you, Deadwood." I'm like, "What you mean, we got you, Deadwood? He's supposed to be my attorney." Nah, man, I ain't mean to say that.
Nah, he told on himself.
Come on
yeah,
now.
Okay.
They
So,
work for the courts at the
Yeah,
He told you too much.
yeah. So I started studying law
Mm-hmm.
in the library. I'm talking about if I wasn't studying law, I was a hell of a point guard in the joint too. I hoop. So I could help other people get out, but I couldn't get my conspiracy is one of the hardest cases to beat.
Really?
Man, I was helping people get out of jail. All they had to do was read their paperwork. See, in Indiana, they got a rule, a 70-day rule. They don't bring them charges to you within 70 days, you automatically release. Man, there was people sitting in them cells, man, almost 6 months, 9 months. And all they had to do was argue this. But they didn't read they didn't read the laws or none of that. So they just sitting in there.
Don't even know.
Man.
That's wild.
Bro.
You know, I gotta ask you this question. Just to rewind your story.
Mm-hmm.
To the dude with the big ass newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
When you saw that, you never thought about just walking off like, nah.
I couldn't. I'm going to tell you why. Because it happened so quick. By the time I pull up, he's right there. He's already getting out. And let me rewind the story a little bit. He's asking me prices while we're driving that he's already know the answers to. But at the time, I'm not even, it's on a Friday. You know, I'm not thinking that. I'm like, man, I'm just thinking about this money. Thinking he's solid. But nah, man, I was the perfect person to set up because he knew I didn't know where he stayed. He knew I don't know nothing. If they would have let me go right in and there, I couldn't eat.
And this all happened in Indiana?
Yeah, Indiana. Yeah.
I got questions about that because I don't know. It's like he was your monkey and all,
Right.
but why would he want to set you up to go right back? I just,
I'm going to tell you why.
Because you said he got caught up, so he could have
Yeah,
shorted
he
his
didn't
stint.
want to set nobody up. He probably knew
Really fucked
or
with
he.
you.
Even though we was bunkies, that ain't no real. You know what I mean? We didn't even hang out.
Yeah,
we
like-
just was just in the same cell.
and y'all just,
Yeah, just so happened when I get out, you do your work release and all of that, I end up seeing him. And he was one of the individuals who really, his story wasn't fake. He really was a hustler, and I saw him when he got out and started messing with him, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but when I saw he couldn't even look me in my face.
At the trial?
Nah, I didn't, remember, you don't know, I didn't take it to trial.
Oh.
I sent my own, because at the time, if I didn't take the plea bargain, I knew, I did see the jury. I did get to see what the jury's going to look like. I was gone, man. I was gone. I was gone because they would have based it off just what it takes to get locked up on conspiracy. I did agree, and I did show up.
What's the maximum for conspiracy?
20 years. That's what they was going to give me, 20 years.
But you were able to get, your loophole was the jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would have thought the loophole would have been the jurisdiction. Nah. Me agreeing and me showing up.
that was the main two.
That's the main. I did both elements.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a missing element. Now, if I only would have did one, like if I would have said, yeah, I'm on my way and never showed up, then nah.
It don't matter if you didn't have it on you or not. It's the fact that you agreed and
you agreed to commit a crime in this county and in this state. Mm-hmm. You ain't even got to do it. You just agreed. Like, I'll give you another example. You see how people get arrested when they do the bomb threats, but they didn't do it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get arrested for just saying you're going to commit a crime.
And I think the Patriot Act, that's a terrorist threat now.
Yeah.
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 I forgot what it's called. Public. Alerting the public or something like that when you scaring people. I forgot what it's called.
And here's the catch. Another defense that I was going to try to use is I didn't think he had been doing this, because for them to take his word as credibility, he had to be done set up 3 other people before me. Mm. So I'm really thinking like, oh, I'm finna beat it on that. He really had set up other people.
He was just a rat all
He was even all along.
He completely.
So all the defenses I thought I had, shit.
There's a few other ones when you really get deep into that.
Yeah,
certain lifestyles. Like if you want to say sovereign citizen,
there's
certain other ways you could have.
So back to your question though, that was the birth of me studying law.
So the second time you went in.
Yeah, I did it both times.
Oh, both times.
But the second time I went in is when I got challenged by. It was more OGs, and they were more like, oh, I know more law than you. It was like a battle because they've been doing time. But they wasn't fresh up on their law. Law have changed.
Every year.
Mm-hmm. And see, they wasn't savvy with, they were stuck in the old, so they wanted to test me though. So I was just considered like the jailhouse lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But they would try to test what I know. And to this day, I wasn't as sharp as I am now. Of course I'm not, because I didn't go to school then. But then I was determined to be like, man, I'm going to pursue this when I get out, because a lot of individuals, I got out, I was good at it. I mean, I was good at researching, man, and figuring out a loophole. So when I got out, I went to school, you know what I'm saying? Plus I had got shot. So I had to heal while I was healing, couldn't walk, talk, none of that stuff. I went to school, became a paralegal.
So I got a question for you too. Knowing, a man, your expertise in knowing the law and being on that side of the judicial system, what are some of the changes that you think that need to happen with the judicial system today?
Everything. I mean, everything, because it's a system, it's a business.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Let's just be real, like you said. I've experienced being a convict, and I've experienced being a paralegal, working aside attorneys who try to fight criminal cases, and it's all an act. These judges and lawyers, they eat lunch together. Mm-hmm. The judge reads the case before, the hearing, so he already knows what he's finna do. He or she already knows the decision. It's all about, can you convince me not to lock your ass up?
Man.
I'm just being real, man. It's a business, because if they really wanted all of us to be right, they wouldn't have a job. How they gonna get paid if there's no criminals?
That's true.
They need numbers.
Yeah, and then if it's really about rehabilitation, why do you put them out here on these programs knowing they ain't got the resources to maintain or hold a job, and then you want to violate them because you didn't have your whole plan thought out? Yeah, you let them go to work release or whatever, but what was the other resources? Transportation, housing. What was the planning to make sure he succeed? Mm-hmm. What you did was you gave this man enough rope to go see his family, probably get him a little party in the end, and come right back to your establishment.
It's a revolving door.
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's why I made sure I did, because I like nice things. I like to do things. But that's why I made sure I found other avenues to still maintain the lifestyle I want and fulfill goals I want without having to sell drugs. That's why I'm selling books, I'm writing movies, I'm a chef, I'm a paralegal. You know, I gotta have streams of income, you know, to take away that, cause it's a lifestyle. You like the attention, you like all of that, and I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of hard to not be used to anymore when you was the man everybody went to at that time, you know. And I wanted to touch back on with the women. See, I was the powder man. I always had the powder, and I ain't talking about little packs. I mean, they could be. I mean, 6-7 days straight up at night. You know, parties. I had 2 strip poles as soon as you walk in my house to where the women come over there, man, and just, man, I'm telling you, I had it was like Jack Tripper. You know what I mean?
You kind of put me in the mind of Tony Montana.
Man, but I was more player with it. You know what I mean by that is I wasn't really into the gangster stuff. You know, it was all about really the women, you know, because like I said, for some reason, like my man said, they would say I made them feel like they were comfortable with doing any idea I had.
Yeah.
You know, and that's still to this day, you know. But I don't take advantage of people's brains no more, or flaws or habits.
I think that's something all young men go through. You just see what you're capable of.
Yeah, oh yeah, because
life,
I used to try to find individuals. My method was, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was terrible with it, you know. If you wasn't on powder, my goal was to get you on powder. Even if I had to give it to you for free to try it out or bring you around the experience and let you see something to where you want to be a part of it. Yeah. And now you my customer. But it was the whole plan that I planned out, you know. So I don't take advantage of people's minds no more or their weaknesses, you know.
Have you ever ran into any of those girls since? Now that
Oh yeah. Because you know, they follow me and all of that, you know, as far as what I do. And to be alive to like the individuals that I'm talking about, it was like a lot of people in one circle, man, that all knew each other. And when I tell you a lot of them is dead and gone, and the few that's left that I do talk to or have talked to, man, it's amazing that they still alive, you know, because of the lifestyle that they went through. But then I seen some that still at the same. It's no way I changed. There's no way I changed my life. Nah, you got it, man. You where's that? You got it. There's no way, you know, and they still on that same, and I can't believe it. We talking about 2025. You still snorting. You still.
That's wild.
Still at your mama's
That's
crib.
wild.
I mean, you still got the same
habits.
The same line. I could see it coming. I could see.
Let me hold.
You can see it coming. They finna ask for something. You know, it's only a matter of a few seconds, but it's sad because you want to end your life like that.
Now, do you feel like anybody from your past, you owe them an apology for the way you used to be or you used to treat them?
Yeah.
And have you?
I owe a lot of people apologies, and the reason why I say that is, it was all about me.
Are you the only child? Sorry.
No. I got a brother and a sister. Okay. I'm the youngest.
Because usually only childs be, it's all me, you know.
But see, I had my own. I jumped off the porch when I was 16. You know, like I've lived a hell of a life alone. You know, I didn't have my family around me. I had to go learn these experiences on my own. You know, so just I'm telling you, trying to see how I can answer your question.
We can go back to the apologies if you've ever.
Yeah, the apologies. One apology that really bothered me, man, is that I didn't get a chance to do. And I wrote about this in my book, all right? My uncle, rest in peace, Artist Relford. He passed away about a year and a half ago. And we got into it, you know. We got into it. Now, this is uncle and nephew. I'm nephew, that's my uncle. And at the time, keep it 100, Unc looked like Damon off Friday. You know what I mean?
Cock
Diesel. And I'm like, Cube. Like, man, I ain't even gonna try to fight you. You know what I mean? So it was one of those moments, but I don't want to tell the story because it's in my book. But I'm going to give you the short version of it. My unks, you know, he called me out like, you know, let's go in the back, you know. Let's do this.
Uncle and nephew situation.
Right.
Yeah. But hold up now. We got the whole hood outside, you know, as an audience.
So you gotta.
It's the Friday scene.
Man.
You know, it's the Friday
I
scene.
ain't trying to fight you, Debo.
You know what I mean?
Where the brick at?
So I did worse than the brick. What I did was I gave that signal to my and it's just crazy how when I told you they play their parts.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was I didn't even give her a signal. All I did was looked at her because she was like, if I looked over his shoulder, she right here.
So she was right
She
there.
on the porch. Yep. So, man, she went in that house and got that pistol so quick, cocked it for me and handed it to me so quick. He shot and got in his car. He had a Lexus. He got in his car. He speed up the car. I started shooting up the street. And I'm so mad, man. I jump in my car and we know each other. So you know your people. So I know he finna go home. But I know he finna go tell a few people about, I just came to check nephew. So that's going to give me enough time to be him home before he get there. And I'm telling you, it played just like that.
And he parked around the corner so he didn't see the whip?
Man, no, I did not. I parked right in front of his house.
Oh.
So this is his house. This is my Regal. This is my Cutlass. So as he coming, he got to make a right. He's on the corner. Mm-hmm. But as he come, he see me sitting right there. But of course, you know, he don't think it's going to get as deep as I'm finna take it. So he roll up next to me. Now we...
Eye.
He facing this way, I'm facing this way.
Right.
And he like, what the fuck? What's up? And I just up strap, you know. And at this point, I'm past talking, you know. I don't want to talk. And he threw his hands up, and he like, we supposed to be family. But he still got his foot on the gas, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I see he still got his foot on the gas. I can see the way you doing this. You leaning too far back.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to drive off with his hands up, but I ended up shooting. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hit him, but I hit the passenger door. The back door. And it put a big dent in the family, me and his life. And come on now, I could have killed him. You know, it was that close because I shot. And I didn't know he was going to pull off. I shot because I wanted to shoot, you know.
But not necessarily to do anything.
Nah, but I wanted to be respected. You know what I mean? Because at this time, I felt like it didn't have to go that far.
And it was over what again? Something petty?
Well, no, I wasn't on petty.
Oh, you don't got to go there.
No, I'm going to let you know. Because if I'm going to go that route, I might as well tell the whole story. What it was is I had gave him something.
We can leave it there.
That he was supposed to
reimburse.
Let's just say,
you know,
read the book.
Yeah,
read
it's
the book.
in the book.
Read the book. Go get the book.
It didn't go. The agreement didn't go the way we said it was gonna go, and it escalated to almost like shit, I'm finna take this from you, or you finna take this L, you know. So, but again, I would never encourage nobody to shoot or try to harm they family member.
Big facts.
You know, I want to say that because that haunt me to this day. And let's just say I did get a chance to, because I had a chance. This happened in 1999. I had from 1999 to 2024 to say something. Now, we interact, you know, but that went unaddressed, you know.
Yeah.
And now that he's gone, you know, it haunts me.
Did you get to speak at the funeral or make it?
Oh yeah, I spoke at the funeral, everything. Like I say, we was on good terms when he died. It's just that
y'all never made amends.
That was skipped over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And of course he didn't have no reason to be like, well, man, you know what, back then, you know, that's supposed that came from me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it didn't.
You remind me of
that's crazy.
That Eddie Murphy movie, Harlem Nights, when he shot her in the foot.
Yeah.
And then in the kitchen, you remember the kitchen scene? He's like, man, go apologize. Like, you got, y'all cool, y'all back talking, but apologize.
Yeah,
you know?
man. And,
because that pain really hurts.
Yeah.
That's some deep pain right there.
Yeah. And see, I did something else. See, the first thing I went to prison for was armed robbery. You know, I robbed my auntie boyfriend. You know,
did he deserve it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I say he deserved it, man, because he treated my auntie like shit.
Exactly, fuck it.
Then
you justified
he had no I don't know what he thought. I think he thought since his status, because he was pretty much like a Birdman or whatever, but I think he thought his status with nobody, he could be touched. But he just don't know it's different when you fuck with somebody, family member.
That's true.
And I'm a nephew that really loved my auntie. And when I found out what was going on, I ended up setting him, you know, what I did was, you know, I called him, told him I wanted to get on, you know. Of course, he fell for the bait. I went to his crib, laid him on the floor. Nigga shitted on himself and everything. I thought that was just a rumor.
Oh, wow.
Or a saying. No, this nigga literally lost his bowels.
So all this big dog talk, and here you are. You know what I mean?
Oh, it get worse, man, because before I can make it down the street, true story, this dude done called my mom. My mom calling me like, you done did such and such. He done called my mom.
That's auntie, though.
So, but my point is, I thought about every way this could have came back on me. Gunplay, we fight. It's going to be a long beef. I thought about any way it could play out, and I was willing to accept any way it played out. But the way it played out, I wasn't. Man, this dude came to court in a Bugle Boy outfit, like, told them, man, I ain't bullshitting. He came to court in a Bugle Boy members only jacket.
He came in the courtroom looking like Carlin Banks.
Man, worse than Carlin Banks. Messed me up. And he came and said he want a lifetime, he feared for his life, he want a lifetime no contact order. And back then, I think it was like $3,500 or whatever. And he said I stole $3,500 from, and it was all, and I didn't steal anything from him. Okay? Let me tell you how this played out, man.
Be active, bro.
Let me tell you how this played out. I didn't steal anything. Only thing I came for was that Pacific, what I was supposed to have been purchased. All that other shit you just gave me, you know what I mean?
You can have it.
You said I could have that shit.
Yeah, man. Take this.
You know what I mean?
For gift and donation.
Yeah, I didn't even ask for. I didn't even know you had all that other shit.
Oh, you want my woman? Take it.
Now the story is, and I'm telling the fucked up side about what I did because this shit regret me too. Because it was a domino effect that other people got to live with. Like, let me tell you, I didn't even tell my driver that I was going in the house to rob somebody. I just asked my homie, and listen, we all know each other.
So now he probably mad because he know, man, you brought that nigga on.
Hold up. Now let me tell you how you pay a nigga off and they shut up. Let me tell you how this dude do. He mad as hell at me. So all he know is I have him like, man, take me run, get on, whatever.
Right.
So he parked outside. All he see is my ass running to the car. That's all he knows. So he like, damn, what's going on? Because he not thinking something wrong because he know.
Yeah.
So I tell him, get in the car, boom. He finally hit the gas. He is finally registering like something happened to where we need to get out of here.
Just like that scene that caught up.
Okay. So we get a little bit, remember I told you just a little bit down the road. I got him panicking and I got my phone ringing. So I got to take care of him first because he all in my ear, man, what the fuck going on? So I let him know what's going on. Man, you did what? Well, you put me in this? Man, don't do that shit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just tear him off. He ain't even mad no more. Where you want to go? You know what I mean? Man, just if it come up, man, it wasn't me who had you driving. Now it's all cool.
Right, now y'all talking.
You know what I'm saying? But at first, I think he was finna go tell on me. Like, hey, man, he with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. So I'm kind of, there's a couple things I did in my life, man, that I wasn't proud of, because like I say, I put him in that predicament because it did get out later on that he was the driver.
Could we talk about something briefly after you mentioned that story?
Mm-hmm.
The fake facade these fake tough guys have in the street until they get put in a situation. I want to talk about what's the percentage of these dudes that you think might be just talking compared to who they really are?
All right. I can say this. Only thing I can tell you this. Ain't no guns in the joint. Ain't no guns in there. So when they get there, I've seen this happen. Like when I was locked up. And see, I was locked up in a whole nother state, a whole nother city, where no one can validate for me, vouch for me. I'm considered an off-brand. That means, nigga, if I don't get up there to get my tray, somebody might steal it out the window because they don't give a fuck. He ain't nobody, he ain't from here. But that's when you gotta let them know you'll throw them hands or whatever the case may be. This ain't that case. So I'm gonna tell my story of what I went through, then I'm gonna answer your question. I got tried in every kind of way, far as like, ain't no such thing as like, man, I'm finna come here, do my time and go home. Nah, they finna see what you all about. They finna see if you a snitch, if you could fight, what your talents is, whatever it about, they finna screen you first. Then you can go on and decide what the fuck or however you gonna do your bid. But before they find out if you got them hands or whatever the case, you going through that. And you're gonna go through that a couple times. Because soon as you get through dealing with this motherfucker, here come another situation on the walk or some shit, or either mine was on the basketball court. Mine was on the basketball court. I never forget. Like my first day, I'm in boots and everything. I ain't even got my gear yet. Dude out there killing them on the hoop court. Big dude. I'm like, man, why is y'all letting this dude ain't got no hoop? But they scared of him because he big. They don't even want to foul him. Or none of that. So it make you look like he Jordan out there. But if you know how to play defense, you ain't got to touch him. You know what I mean? So I'm out there, man. True story. I'm like, I'm checking him. It's my game now. I'm the captain. I'm picking my team. I'm picking people. I'm checking him. I'm talking shit. Man. First play. He got the ball. He bagging down. Man, dude threw a ball so motherfucking hard, man, to right here where you lose your windpipe. Bruh. I'm talking about... Bro, That right there got me together. That let me know that was the introduction of like, okay, ain't no talking here. You gonna talk, you gotta provide results. Mm-hmm. And those results might not be just the results you thought you was gonna provide. So what I'm saying is that led up to a situation that kind of really, really got out of hand by me running my mouth. Now, answer your question, I saw so many youngsters. Now, they from Indiana. So I see them come in. They come in with their little mats and they coming in like this, right? Mm-hmm. But as soon as they see about two people they know, oh, what up, motherfucker? What? You know, they the hardest. Now they trying to cuss out old schools. They trying to take the comments. Now they tough. Mm. But then they forget people go home. Now you left in the dorm by yourself. Now karma a motherfucker.
You was just talking that shit when he was here.
Yeah. So my point is, man, the joint taught me a lot, man, because I was a laid back, cool cat. The joint, okay. The joint really brung that manhood out of me, because everything was about survival, and it was all about respect, and it was all about showing you ain't no hoe. Win or lose, you get respect, whether you win or lose, long as you just entertain that situation as a man, you know. So, and there, that's entertainment. So my point is, you know, out here, you might have some words and it don't go nowhere. Shit. And there, it's going down. Because you got to realize that's the TV in there. That's the entertainment. Then you got people that's trying to get a name for themselves. Now, another thing that I learned is you never let nobody know your out date.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because they going to try to fuck it up.
We heard that before.
Yeah, that's when they finna try to really come at you.
And then that's when you got to be like, just play.
And you might even have to take a motherfucker, hit you in the mouth, and you like, which that ain't reality. You know a motherfucker gonna go at it. But I'm telling you, you finna jack your Mac off because them people ain't finna look at it like, oh, well, he assaulted you. If you hit back,
extension.
You fought.
You fought, right. You
policed the situation yourself. That's how they looking at it, you know. So, and it's just crazy, man. Like you said, you move them guns, that's when you really see, and that's what any individual.
Yeah, that's
you know, that's a very important lesson, especially to everybody. Stay free.
Yeah,
stay free.
Because and that's why I say, but see, here's the catch. Because at first, I did 8 years, and I could never understand how these young cats, they ain't tripping about going in there. But I had to think about it. Now ain't nothing in there but all young cats. Mm. So it's a hangout. It ain't really nobody in there in 2025 that's an OG in there. You see what I'm saying? Unless they in the feds or somewhere. But I'm talking about like medium level facilities and stuff like that. It's full of everybody they same age.
Yeah, like you said before, ain't nobody in there really.
Ain't nobody in there that's trying to be somebody's mentor or show them, man, come on home and go this way.
Show them the right way.
Nah. So that's why it's like they throwing their lives away because, shit, such and so them in there. If I do go, I'm gonna be in there with such and such them, you know. So it's just crazy, man. And I wouldn't wish jail on nobody, man.
Can I ask you a question about that? Not necessarily from the jail aspect, but just OGs in general. I mean, what happened?
Shit. For one, now if you, as an OG, you come at one of these youngsters like it was, but you're going to get killed.
That's true. On the outside.
So now the OGs is probably like, man, it ain't worth it. Because I'm going to have to kill this little young nigga. And all I was doing was trying to put him up on game.
Are you talking about on the inside too?
Inside
Okay.
and out. Man, right now, man, let's say you chastise, let's just say your stepson or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You do it too much or in the wrong presence of his friend or something, he coming to get his lick back. And that lick back probably taking your life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I really think we need more unks, for real uncles, not just unk or big homies. You know, we need some real individuals in these youngsters' heads and letting them know exactly putting 2 or 3 bullets in a human, man, ain't what it's supposed to be about to get bragging rights, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where we coming to where we putting several rounds in human bodies.
Like, I don't know if it was DJ Pooh or Ice Cube, but whoever wrote that scene where put your dukes up, that's some of the most realest shit in movies.
And see, that's why I wrote about it in my book, because my book is also aimed at giving messages. Because I was once one of those individuals who was scared to take an ass whooping or lose a fight. That's how I ended up shooting at my uncle. Because, like I told you, he was on swole. You know, I thought it was unfair. It wasn't even a fair match at all. But going to prison, I've seen several big dudes get their ass whooped by little dudes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was that heart.
That heart, yeah.
It's all about that heart. So if I had to say, my heart came from in prison because of what I had to go through and the obstacles I faced. I can remember one time, true story, if I'm lying, strike me down. It's always these big niggas, man. Here come another big Damon, motherfucker. I'm on the court. I'm killing them. I'm talking about, I was cold. I stayed. I don't care if it's winter time. I went and played basketball every day. I'm killing them on the court. I'm having a good day. So, big dude, he's shitty because he's one of them big dudes. You ever seen a big, strong dude that they go to the layup and they can't even make the layup? They just ain't got no fundamental.
Many times.
I'm talking about, go lift weights, bruh, because this ain't your lane, man. So he mad that I basically scored, and I scored the winning shot. And I guess he wanted to take his chance again with the layup he keep missing. You know what I mean? Too fucking strong, man. He keep trying to make this layup. So we get to the dorm. Back in the dorm. I'm caught off guard. I don't even know this nigga this fucking mad. See, where I was locked up at, they say boot up when they want to fight. So the dude was like, boot up. You might as well bring your ass on in. And all the fights take place, you know, in the shower. And then, you know, you got the lookouts to where only 2 motherfuckers who fighting is back there. You know what I'm saying? So, check it out. I'm trying to be quick on my toes because, A, I know I got to go fight. Got to. There's no option. You know, that's just, you can't not go fight, especially if somebody called you out. So I'm like, damn, okay. Putting on my boots. I ain't stalling. What I'm trying to do is just think how I'm finna at least fuck this nigga up one time, because I know I'm finna get fucked up. So I guess I'm taking too long, dude. Like, come on, man. Ooh. Mm-hmm. So now, got a lock. I see my sock.
Slock.
I done put my lock in the sock.
Said the slock, huh?
So here come the little audience and shit. Oh, man, he putting a lock in the sock and shit. You know, they dry snitch for anything, you know what I mean? So now, but check it out. The big nigga scared of it. Yeah, can you believe it? All he had to do is just let me swing one time. That's probably was going to be the only swing I got. But as long as I act like I was going to, that nigga, okay, I got him. Now I'm taking advantage of the shit. So my point is having to stand up to impossible winnings develop that heart that I think I needed as to carry on in life. And I wish I had that heart back when I was younger, because I would have handled a lot more situations different. You know what I mean? But when you jumping off the porch, and I'm talking about throughout my whole life, even the cats that was my cats done jumped me. You know what I mean? And then we back cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was always.
That's hood. That's hood.
I'm just telling you, even the cats that I was cool with jumped me. You know what I mean? So I always felt like I'm missing some kind of learning experience or some type of acceptance in the hood. Mm-hmm. And I know why, because I was pretty much always not a follower. I would be a part of it, but like that follower, nah, I gotta, you know what I mean?
I can think for myself, nigga.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So shoot, taking a lot of L's, man, made me a lot stronger too. You know what I mean? Because I took a lot of L's in my life, man. A lot of them. I'm talking about, man, you wouldn't believe it. A lot of L's.
But you still here, you still
yeah, I'm still here, man. I don't take back nothing I've been through, man, because the way I got my time back, man, is A, I rehabilitated myself. B, I continue to help others daily, bro. It do not take money to help other people, man.
Thanks.
It do not.
Just
what it
smile.
do take is talent, and your time. That's what it's gonna cost you if you really want to help somebody. You know, like for instance, I took my culinary skills. That's the talent, and my time is cooking and delivering the meals. That's all it cost me, man. That's it. It don't cost me and some donations or either my own money. Other than that, it don't take no millions of dollars to make a difference. All it takes is consistency. Because anybody can get a meal today. But what about tomorrow? So that's why I stayed consistent on it. You know, I would make sure whatever days and dates, it wasn't just one time. I would make sure I'm frequently, you know. But throughout the movies and school and all that, I haven't been doing it as much as I want to. Mm-hmm. But now there's a call. I feel like there's a call to adventure for me to assist right now with especially the women, the single women, got the kids, they ain't getting their stamps. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's a trigger. That could be a trigger to give up. I can't feed my kids.
Yeah, so his mothers would do what they got to do to feed their kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's crazy is I had a chick that just said that pretty much normally you could do what you had to do to get what you need as a woman, but she said it's so messed up out here now, you can't even go that route. You can't even be like, well, I'm going to do what I got to do, you know, and it's going to handle the situation. But nah.
No, it's not like that no more.
Nah.
No.
I'm just being real, and I'll go even deeper with that. You can get sex for free anywhere, or whatever the case, you know. So now the women, it done messed up their lane. They can't even hustle like they used to want to hustle.
I think that's why the music industry is trying to convince girls to sell it. Because if you got girls giving it up for free, you messing up the ones who's out here charging.
Yeah.
Just like with the people who sell weed. Once these dispensaries open, y'all messed up they whole little.
See?
And you got the OF thing going on too.
Yeah. So the world, man, is changing, man, and you gotta have a game plan to stay relevant or stay afloat with how it's moving.
And also to add to Bro's point right here, you also got AI. So you got these dolls out here doing the job too.
So it's just hard, man, right now, man. And like I say, I want to make a difference and assist, and I am, you know, and I'm going to keep you updated on that because I'm in the process of reaching out to a couple women's shelters, and I'm just going to provide my services throughout the rest of this month.
Definitely let us know, you know, because we would love to tap in on that.
All right. I'll keep you updated on that, man. But like I say, hell of a journey, man. But my goal is aimed at showing I am living proof, man. I've been through so much. Shot, robbed, prison, had to learn how to walk. Lost it all several times. But I was able to fulfill and complete every goal I tried. I planned. So my point is, I just want to be living proof that, man, you can do anything you want to do. How many people you know can go through all that negative and become a paralegal, chef, writer? Anybody can. That's my point. I'm not saying I'm the only one can do it. What I'm saying is I'm just proof that anybody can do whatever they want to do. But I had to make sacrifices, a lot of them. And I had to be selfish. I had to let certain individuals go without even an explanation.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I do it.
You know,
I did it. Ain't nothing wrong.
And stood on it. Then I isolated myself to reach my goals. Like, man, all I did was focus on whatever that goal was. If it was that book, if it took a year, all I did was woke up every day and wrote.
Well, I am proud of you.
And that's what you have to do once you decide what you want to do. Like what y'all doing right now, man, y'all on top of it. You stand on top of it, and you got to make it your life.
Consistency.
Thanks.
Consistency.
It got to be
Yes.
part of your life. It can't be like, all right, man, at the end of the day, we're going to go down to our podcast. Man, this has to be your life.
You got to breathe it. You got to live it.
Because they say in Hollywood, people get success more from consistency than talent.
Man,
And I think it's true.
and I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe some of the feedback I get back from directors that read my stuff. I'm talking about my new stuff. Mm-hmm. This stuff right here is when I was an amateur. My first book I wrote while I was in the hospital, mad because I had got betrayed, my girl. So this book come from just being pissed off. I had to heal, man. I couldn't walk, man. You ever seen a hot dog overboard? That's what my leg did when I got shot. I
saw the pictures in the book. I saw it, man.
Yeah, I got shot in my femoral artery, left groin, and it made my leg explode. You know what I mean? And I didn't even get shot down there. So my point is I was so mad, man. And then people that I was hanging with every day didn't even come see me. Didn't even call. See, they became suspects because it didn't make sense how they just disappear. Imagine how close y'all is. You get shot, he don't even come see you. But you got shot in his basement, and he only one that know.
And I'm just mad he bloodied up.
And then you just
disappeared.
disappeared.
I don't hear nothing from him.
I'm talking about to this day as I'm in front of your face. Just leave, just disappear.
Right.
So I had a lot of anger, man, and I just wrote it. And I named it The Untold Testimony because the way, when you read it, I'm going to make sure I sign to give you our books too. It's going to be like we just having a conversation. Because that's all I did, man. And I just told my story. I told the good, the bad. But my overall message, man, is no matter what you go through, use that as fuel to reach your goals, man, because all the hater stuff I went through, I went through so much, but I just used it as fuel. This how I got back. Because at first, it was on a whole nother level. I wanted to go retaliate on whoever I thought had something to do with it. But this was my retaliation. I'm serious. Just going a whole nother way in life and being an example for others. Because I'm telling you, man, this was not easy though. None of it, but it can be done. It just took discipline, consistency, and a plan. If you ain't got a plan, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, man.
We want to give you a hand clap again, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you for sharing.
Show ain't over though. We do got one.
Okay.
You
Hey,
have
I
any more
already
questions?
know.
No, yeah, we just got to pull.
Okay.
No, I did want to ask one more thing before we pull these actual questions out the bowl to conclude the show. What advice would you give to somebody who's entering the entertainment industry, mainly directing or even a screenwriter?
The advice, okay, what
Or a
level?
shortcut so they don't got to take the long path you took. Advice or shortcut?
Okay. You said the shortcut. Without taking the path that I took.
No, so they don't got to take say if you took you 20 years to figure out something, hey, do this so you can get it.
Well, right now, my advice would be whatever goal you have set and been putting off, and you keep saying that this is what you're going to do it right now. And what I mean right now, right after you get through watching this clip, because anything you put off tomorrow that could have been done today, you just set yourself back a day. And every time you didn't do anything but just say you're going to do it, that's another day you done put your goal back. Mm-hmm. So, like, for example, time management plays a big part in reaching your goals. Or for me, like when I leave here, I still got to write, I still got school, but it's still going to get done because I have time management. And I done blocked off, man, it's Friday. Man, I done worked all week. I deserve a day. No, what I deserve is to get this assignment done.
And that a lot of that has to do with your passion for it.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, if it doesn't feel like how I'm talking, you're not gonna. It has to feel. You got to be hyped to do whatever you like. Y'all hyped to come do y'all shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it don't feel like that, I don't care what it is.
It ain't gonna be.
It ain't gonna work out right. I have to hype myself up, man. Sometimes, like, I don't feel like doing all this stuff all the time, and everything I do require me to either make a decision or come up. Like, I'm a resource specialist. I have to think for people, find them jobs, all of that. As a writer, I got to come up with all these stories. As a chef, I got to come up with a menu. So it's all based on thinking, so I have to be my own think tank.
You the definition of you can do anything you put your mind to it, brother.
That's the message that I'm trying, and I'm talking about, man, and I wasn't a firm believer of that. Mm-hmm. Like, until I saw what it takes to reach.
And you still doing it.
Yeah.
And you still got a lot more to accomplish.
And see, here's what I've noticed. A lot of individuals don't pursue their goal because their goal is, of course, everybody want money. But if they can't see it, or if they feel like it's not going to make a certain amount of money, then they just not going to never do their goal. When I first wrote my books, I did it for me. I wanted to just prove to myself I can be an author. I can bring this out. Then I focused on, okay, how can I make some money off this? But my first thing was to make sure I lived out my dream. I wanted to be an author. You know what I'm saying? And like I say with the podcast, every day this has to be you got to figure out how you can get stronger every day. And there's so many things, I don't care what it is, if it's however you want to do it. You just got to stay on top of your ideas every day.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. And see, what I did was I only use Facebook for what it is. It's called Facebook. You're going to see my face, and it's a book about my whatever I'm on. I don't do all the other stuff. And see, that's what I'm saying. It might look like I'm selfish because I'm not really looking at other people's stuff. I'm just putting content out there for my viewers. And I had to learn the hard way. That's not how it works. You got to show that revolving love.
You got to engage.
And see, that's where I'm lacking at. I need to engage more in social media. I'm still old school, man. I'm
Just
still
hire somebody to do it, man.
yeah,
Just talk.
and that's what I'm gonna do because, like I say, the social media is what's happening right now. I can say I don't want to do it, but if I want to be a part of this industry, that's a big outlet, you know. But yeah, man. Anybody that want to get in the industry, man, only thing I can say is, man, figure out what you want to do.
Apply yourself.
Apply yourself. Network. Don't be scared to fail because that's how you get ahead. My first book and my first movie are all amateur. I didn't make a lot of money off that book, and I didn't get a lot of views off my movie. But 4 years later, I got 4 more books out, and I'm working on part 2 of my movie. So my point is, don't let that failure deter you from moving on. Because let's just say, all of Steven Spielberg movies ain't all of that, but he got more hits than he has, whack movies or books. So my point is, everybody ain't gonna like everything you do. Just don't let that throw you off your goal.
You just planted the seed.
Just planted the seed. Because I'm telling you, man, I went into depression mode. I went through a lot of stuff because I took that last money of that negative life and invested into myself. I sold my last cars. I sold everything I had to go into this project. It came out in the theaters and everything, but I didn't make no money off of it. All I did was accomplish my goal, and that kind of messed me up, man, because when I tell you, you wouldn't believe how much money I put into, because everybody who played in the movie or had a part of this got paid. Mm-hmm. So even me, even the settings I had to pay for, and all of that stuff. So I just want to let you, like you say, it's just planting the seed and just keep going. It got to be part of your life.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And one more time.
Take heed to all these words, y'all, especially you young men and women out there.
Yeah.
Wise words. So, are we ready for this fishbowl?
Yeah, we'll pull these questions.
All right, we already know how the rules go. We're just going to start over here at our guest. And I'm
grab a question. If you don't like the question, put it back in the bowl.
That's why you're miserable.
Yo.
Questions.
Add effort to the affirmation.
For the nation.
Procrastinating. Salutations. Success is the destination.
Creation.
Right. Once I pull my head out,
I don't read the question out loud. I just read it to myself. Right?
No, you can read it out loud, and then because we all got to answer.
If you're cool with that question, that is. Because if you ain't cool with it, you're going to speak.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we all got to answer the question. So,
if that's what you want, go ahead and read it.
Yeah, I read this one.
Go for it.
It's asking me, have I ever peer pressured someone to do something that I regret?
We just had that.
We
just pulled that question. You would answer.
You want to pick another one because you kind of did that.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Definitely.
Okay.
Let's go again.
All right.
You gonna leave it up?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't like my question. I pulled the same question 3 times. What the heck? I'm just gonna answer it. Can I read my question, y'all?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It says, have or would you ever go to a protest?
I did one time.
What was it? What kind of protest?
What happened was, it was back when that situation happened with in Ferguson, Missouri, Mike Brown. Mm-hmm. That's when that happened. And I remember I was going to Wayne State at the time, and you remember that whole situation had everybody on fire.
Yeah.
So the Black Student Union, what they did was they held a protest right outside the law school, and I just joined. And we led the protests around the campus all the way to the Spirit Rock.
Oh, so y'all wasn't blocking traffic though?
No, it wasn't like
Appreciate that.
But we did have news down there.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So that's pretty much it.
I never went to a protest. I don't know. Probably for the right cause, I would, but there ain't nothing I could think of right now where I would go. But I ain't never been. Or have?
Yeah. Let me see.
Would you ever go to a protest?
You got to answer the question.
Would I go to a protest?
Have you or would you?
I haven't been to one, and I wouldn't go right now at this time and age. Only because it's almost like you're a sitting target or duck. You never know what's going to happen at the protest.
What about the writer's strike? Because almost every 5.
Oh, I was out there for that. Well, no, that's different. Okay, well, I'm thinking let me revise that.
Anything.
Now, something that I believe in, I'm going to do that. And the writer's strike, any stop the violence movement, anything, I engage in something that I feel I believe in.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was that SAG after a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. So you seem like you know a little bit about screenwriting or something.
Actors Guild.
Hey, I love the movies, man.
Okay.
Not just movies, just to watch movies, but movies, everything about it. The whole process of it.
I was thinking about getting me a card, a SAG card, just in case if they bring films back out here, they got to call you up.
I'm telling you, man, it's funny you said that because my teachers encourage that right now.
I
think I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
What do you... We can look it up online how you can get
It's
one.
about a stack.
Yeah.
It ain't much.
It ain't
The
much.
annual fee, it ain't much.
If you cool with your question, you want to go next?
It says, I'm going to go on a ride with it.
Go ahead.
It says, what is a compliment a woman can't give a man?
Can't give a man?
Yeah.
I can answer that.
Go ahead.
You got a nice ass.
There you go.
That's
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah. You a bitch ass nigga. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Or that's out of line right there.
Damn, I can't think of that right now. Woman can't give a man.
You got pretty eyebrows. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
You got a nice breast, I guess. Or chest, I don't know.
All of them a woman can't say.
Yeah.
Or here's one. You're just like a friend to me, or you're just like a big sister to me.
Oh, wow. Definitely can't say that
The
one.
way you lick that ice cream, some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Basically putting you in the friend zone if you got a crush on her.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above.
So you good on that question?
Yeah.
Yeah, we good on that one.
All right, my question says right here, what do you hate about football?
You gonna go first?
One thing I hate about football, how they change the rules.
You just stole my response. I
Yeah,
won't say you stole it. I agree with your response.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead,
I
Rob.
was finna say, the rules didn't change. And then it almost seemed like it's rigged.
The reffing.
And with the reffing, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it's rigged. How big the side bet has gotten.
Mm-hmm. Parlay.
Come on, man. They doing it at work. Mm-hmm. They doing it anywhere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just, as long as everybody get their cut, it's okay now.
It's so crazy, not to cut you off, but it's so crazy. When I was working there before, these dudes was literally addicted to every play.
Yeah.
Quick bet. The quick bet thing is like a drug to them.
Yeah.
You seen that golf play a few weeks ago? They took his touchdown back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
see, that's what I'm saying.
And then everybody was speaking about it the next day. Like, that's not even a rule. Y'all just made up some shit on the fly. I think somebody hit big, and Vegas was like, we can't pay this out.
See what I'm saying?
Somebody that Dallas play?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Dallas play.
And you thinking correct. Because it has to be something.
Something, yeah.
You know, something happened that they can't tell us that was big. You know?
What's amazing about that same game, that was also when they, the Jerry, the former coach for the Cowboys. What's his name? Jerry,
I can't tell you that.
I forgot his last name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. That was
got
his
me on that one, too.
They put him in the Hall of Fame, I think. I gotta look him up now. Jerry.
Wait, you said they played who? That wasn't the Dallas game when Golf scored the. I thought they played.
What I'm thinking about is that one Dallas, that one season that we scored.
I'm talking about this was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you talking about that one? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different one. I'm thinking of that the one they played down in Dallas.
They played Buffalo. I can't remember who he played.
Oh, we talking about two different things.
Yeah.
But that's not the first time that happened to us. You remember when Calvin Johnson scored that touchdown in Soldier Field? That's another one.
Or last season when they said he didn't check in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the same. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. No explanation for that though.
It just.
If you really want to go back, you remember when Justin Verlander pitched that no-hitter?
Yep.
And then they took it from him?
See, that's what I'm saying, but no explanations for it. It has to be rigged or money, like you say. They can't pay it out. Somebody done got that death call or something. Yeah. So you can't enjoy sports no more.
No, you can't.
Even basketball. I'm a die-hard fan of basketball, but the new rules to where it's like it's no traveling no more.
Yeah.
You can move your feet. You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want, as long as they look good nowadays.
Flopping.
But
Yeah.
you kind of got to blame Iverson for that though, because when he used to cuff the ball, he kind of started.
But they
that.
called it on him though.
Sometimes, but when,
Yeah, but they ain't finna do none of that now. You can make up a whole dance and do it on the court, and then they gonna be like, good shot.
I feel like the Knicks is one of your favorite teams. Am I right?
Knicks, I really don't have a favorite team, man. I would say if I had a team that I rock with, I mean, of course I rock with Detroit, but I'm just saying I don't have a favorite, but I got players.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player?
Of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
All time.
Or your top three.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
Let's do top three.
Let's do that.
I see his head bubbling like
Better.
this.
Of course, I'm going to say Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson.
I knew he was in there.
Of all time, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson.
You got so many.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Because I'm
Thomas.
a point guard more than anything, fan than anything. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll go with Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson. I got to put Magic Johnson in there. That's like my favorite point guard. You know, he handled that rock so cold.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah. I didn't know. See, that's what's crazy. I didn't know his lifestyle was like that.
Yeah, they said he was a wild boy back then.
Yeah, he was a wild boy. So I seen that.
He's
That
still
was
smiling about it. I ain't never seen him not smile for real.
Yeah, Magic was a.
You know, a lot of people got mad at him for that.
For what?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't like him because why you always smiling, bro?
That's his face. My brother used to have a face like that. His cheeks was just always up.
I mean, if you Magic Johnson, I mean,
Having your fun.
yeah. So we got any more questions?
No, I don't got no more questions. It's definitely good talking to you though, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you having me.
If you
man.
come back on, I do want to talk some more paralegal stuff.
Ain't no if a body.
I'm gonna say I will be. All you gotta do is shoot the invite. I'm here.
Man, you are coming back on. Ain't no.
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. Because matter of fact, I want to come back and give you an update when I get back from Cali.
Okay.
You know, because I know more on my next move of what I'm finna do. You know, like I say, the most recent thing is starring in the Ice-T movie. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
where I'll be talking about this book.
I do got one more question. So just because you stay in Cali, right?
No,
Or
no,
you got a spot, or you be out there?
No, I just go out. I just go out there. Yeah.
Well, I just want to know what's the minimum wage out there.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, man.
I know you probably don't.
I probably don't. I don't know the minimum wage, but I'll be knowing when I come back from Cali this time.
Because
I know
I
the
hear
inflation.
that milk, a gallon of milk is like $8.
Oh yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of
it's high.
different-
It's high. Like right now, you know, I'm in the process of like since I'm finna graduate, they is helping me with finding placement or jobs and all of that. So that's why I say I know more next time I come on because I'm finna go through that process because pretty much, man, if I could do what I'm doing from Michigan, I'm gonna stay right here, you know, and just fly when I need to fly.
Now here's my last question about the California thing. Have you been out there since the fires happened?
No.
Okay.
No. I have. Matter of fact, I had just got back before that happened, but I'm going in January though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got people down there, you know, and like when that was going on, I know a lot of people that lost properties.
That was a huge thing. That
Yeah, it was terrible, man. It was terrible. Now I will share this experience with you though.
Go ahead.
I went out to Cali, and I ended up meeting Byron Russell, you know, from the Utah Jazz. And, you know, went to his crib. We were watching the boxing match. I forgot who was fighting. But anyways, he's real into dominoes. You know, he run domino tournaments and everything in LA. So got to talking shit to each other. It was funny how we started off playing dominoes, you know. Friendly little domino game, then it got serious. You hear me? To where it's quiet. It's you know, we got the audience and
Sweat.
yeah, all of a sudden, I don't know, man. This is you know how you play at somebody's home court and they got it's their ball too. All of a sudden, man, he just started killing me. Started winning, and I'm like, he got the audience cheering. I'm like, man, hold on, these dominoes rigged or something, man. But that was a good experience I had out in Cali, man. You know, laid back dude. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that was somebody I always seen Michael Jordan do posters on.
Oh man,
Yeah, to say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's out there now, man. Hey,
Yeah.
ain't like he lying. I mean, he told the
Yeah, he
truth.
just do posters on him, man. But
But I definitely want to go to Cali though. That's one. That's
Man.
That's one of the places.
yeah, Cali is a cool place, man. I've been out there at least 4 times, and now that I'm in the honor society, man, like I say, I can go to any award show, I can go to all of that now. So I'm finna have a great experience with a Cali, man, and see how it turns out and open up opportunities for other people.
If you ever run into Corey Holcomb, tell him, hey man, come on, hey,
That's what's up.
mess
man.
with us, man.
That's what's up, man.
We want to thank you again one more time. Could you give the people your information on how to
Yes.
reach you?
Okay, you can find me on Facebook at Art Relford. You can find me on Instagram at Art Relford. You can find my books at Barnes & Nobles, Target, Walmart, pretty much any online store. And just want to tell everybody, stay blessed, follow your dream.
Man, we got to give you a hand clap. Come on now.
Right.
Snap and clap.
Thanks again for being on the show, my brother. We really do appreciate you showing.
I appreciate you, man.
All right.
I'm Stubbs, y'all. We signing off.
I'm your boy Adrian, a.k.a.D., and we out of here. Peace.
Peace.